Hmm.
Well, hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's so fun. Just so you guys know, it's really fun watching you backstage because everybody's dancing to the intro, and it's really cute. Only Deb and I can see you, but oh, there you go. Alejandro's going to do the dance for everyone.
Go home.
Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for being with us. January 1st, 2023.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's going to be such a good year. We have declared many things, but Toki will be in the Salish Sea in 2023. And that is our motto for the year. And we are super, super psyched about that. And yes, I was on a rhyming thing the other day because then I added TokiTV, Salish Sea 2023. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good year. Let's just say I'm definitely not a poet for sure. I figured that out, but we got that far, so we're doing pretty good. I want to check in quickly. People are joining a little slow. We only have about 24 people on. I think people are slow to getting on from bringing in the new year. But thank you guys for being with us. Type your names in the chat, please, and let us know where you're watching from. And yeah, happy New Year to everyone. Alejandro, I want to check in with you while we know we have you in service.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year to everyone with my heart. Yes, I'm here right now at the beach. It's like 10 minutes away from the Miami Aquarium. Today, I did a Facebook Live. I just stopped in front of the TokiTV Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut Stadium just to wish her an amazing year and just telling her she will go home. She will go home, and we are doing our best to achieve this goal. Thank you so much to everyone.
We absolutely love you, Alejandro. Today we are looking back at the year of TokiTV just to kind of give you an idea of what's in store. And so you're going to see a lot of Alejandro because every week just dedicated here with all of us. So Alejandro, we love you, and hopefully you'll hold on to the service, but your cell service, but really, really happy that you're here. Before we say hi to everyone else, why don't we do just a little bit of grounding? I really just wanted to make sure we heard from Alejandro before, because I know how the cell service is there. But gosh, guys, just like shake it off, like shake off your year, shake off the past year, any remnants of last year, just get it off you. Just get it off you, shake it off. Let's take a couple of deep breaths together, guys. Let's breathe in peace. And breathe out love. Again, breathe in peace slowly. And breathe out love. And with big orca lungs, breathe in peace. And through your blowholes, breathe out love. Just gathering together, knowing that we are bringing in the new year together. We're going to stay together. We're going to hold her up all the way on her journey home, knowing that it is happening this year. It has to happen this year. Just so happy to be with all of you today. Could just see it. Just picture it. The crane coming. Her easily going into her sling, knowing she's going home. And while she's on that, in that container, in the plane home, she knows she's surrounded by love. She knows she's coming home to love. All the way getting off that plane, rolling into the barge, making her way to her new home, where she's lifted out of that box and out of captivity for the very last time. And dipped into the water that's going to be so familiar to her. Let's take some deep breaths with Toki as she enters her new waters. Breathe in peace. Breathe out gratitude. Breathe in peace again. Breathe out love. One last time, you guys. Deep breath in. And breathe out love and gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for doing that exercise with me. I was not planning on doing that, but I just had my eyes closed and you just saw it. You just saw it. I know she's coming home. So thank you guys for doing that with me. Deborah, how are you?
I am so good. I had a really profound dream this morning, and it was a dream with a tidal wave. And in the middle of this wave, there she was. And I think it's significant. So I think it's the start of the year, the start of the wave.
It's awesome. Christina, how are you?
I'm amazing. Actually, I had a dream too. Toki was reaching, and my crow with the yellow belly was on her nose. So it's like, wow, there she is. She's home. She's home. Woo! It's gonna be the best year ever. Woo!
Awesome.
I'm great.
Deb Cruz, the talkative Deb Cruz. Let's see if we hear something from her in the new year.
Not much other than hanging tough.
Hang in
That's
there,
a good
Deb.
thing.
We have to. Howard, how are you, Howard? I'm so glad you're here with us today.
Good, thanks. I appreciate everyone's patience. It's been a rough couple of months, but I'm very glad to be back and joining my favorite people here. And thank you, Annette, so much for that guided imagery. I think that was just so just right to see this in our mind, to visualize what will happen and what we'll do. I try to run that over in my mind just about the same way that you presented it. And I think that's really important to do, to keep that sort of fresh and uppermost in our minds.
Thank
So
you.
I appreciate that. And also, I just reviewed your reading of my comments on December 13th, and you really nailed it. You had just the right emphasis on everything, and you know, it was like covering a song. You did it really well.
Thank you, Howard. I was
Appreciate it.
channeling my inner Howard Garrett.
You got it.
Thank you.
Time for a group hug. Woo!
Yeah.
Group hug.
I wasn't planning on doing that little visualization, but and when I started doing it, I was like, oh boy, this isn't a Thursday night meditation, and you need to like make sure you don't go too far in. But maybe we do that coming up, because I think holding that, we know she holds her visions of coming home, and that's what keeps her going. And I think we need to hold that vision of that process of her return, to keep us going as well. So we'll definitely do some more of that. Gosh, guys, it's been a year. I mean, we TokiTV started in I think the second week of February, and we've been together every week, and we've had some highs and some lows. And you know, what I did is I put together a video, and I tried to do it short because I wanted to fit the whole year, but I didn't fit the whole year. So I'm just going to let all of you know I did not get every single special guest that we've had on there, but I really did try. And I'll complete the video, but really just wanted to look back at the year, because we've spent a lot of time together, and not just time on the clock, but emotional time, you know, spiritual time. We've just been connected on such a deep level. So really I feel like I really have lived with you guys and spent the entire year with you. So I don't know. Does anyone want to summarize the year in their opinion of TokiTV before we show the video? Deb Cruz, you've been on since we were a Zoom meeting. We've come a long way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lots of swells and crests and valleys and peaks, and we ended good though.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. We ended high.
It's been good. And Christina and Deborah, you guys are regulars now, but I know even before you guys were watching every week. Do you guys have any summary of not just the year of TokiTV, but just the journey, the very fast, what seems to be very slow, but has been a very fast-paced journey for Toki in this year. Do you guys want to say anything about that?
I'm just really grateful for everyone that has been brought together for Toki, and because I feel that she brings us all together. I have a lot of gratitude for all of you on the screen and off of the screen for coming. I know there's a lot of people that come every week, and it's wonderful. Gratitude to everyone. Howard, Alejandro, Deb. It's been an amazing time, and yeah, it's definitely been a roller coaster, but I think for the most part it's been really, really good. And really, it's only been 2 weeks really since we were in Florida, and we got the news from Albor, and he's completely just letting her go. We just need to get her well and she can come home. So that's like amazing. So I guess my summary would be gratitude. I have a lot of gratitude in my heart for everyone involved. So thank you, everyone.
Deborah?
I just pure Toki magic, man. This girl, the way she can use any tool given to her. And it seems like this technology and the Zooms and the way that technology has connected us all it's another tool for her to perform her magic. Mm-hmm. We love you, Toki.
It's awesome. Alejandro, you want to say anything about summarizing the year?
Yes, yeah. I want to say thank you so much to everyone. So much gratitude. We are a whale family. We are a whale family because everybody is focused on the same goal, is to bring Tokita Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut home. So I really enjoy everything we did with you guys every single weekend. The Thursday prayer for Tokita, the Sundays TokiTV show, and I will keep encouraging everyone to keep supporting the lamination. Trust this process. This is a real process and true process that will take Tokita Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut back home. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alejandro. I want to say in putting together, oh, and look, he froze right when he finished talking. There he is.
So much gratitude to everyone. Thank you.
We love you, Alejandro. I want to say in putting together the video, you guys are going to watch it for the first time as me, so there might be some transitions missing. I did my best. So we're a live TV show, and so we're going to go with that. But really, you know, Howard, you get a special shout out here for sure, because you carried us so many weeks with your education, and you're not going to see a whole lot of that on the video, because it would have been an hour long instead of 30 minutes long if we would have put in all the clips from all the education pieces that you did for us. So thank you, because, you know, we say faith, prayer, and education, but really you were the education piece. You even got a new name, Professor Garrett. And because of the wealth of knowledge that you have and that you so graciously shared with all of us, and in turn, through this platform has been shared with so many people that now know about her and have a better understanding of her and her family, and just the connections that you've made. Looking at some of the special guests, you know, Alejandro has put us in touch with so many amazing people. And just hearing Alejandro, you know, just really encouraging people. Every single show, Alejandro's just every single one, you know, and again, I didn't put that in the summary video because, like I said, it would have taken the whole show. But Alejandro and Howard just, man, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's just every single week, every week. And Deb Cruz, you know, she doesn't say much, but I completely panic if she's not on the screen with me. So she does way more than anybody knows, and she's managing things in the back. And yeah, so let's show this video, and you guys kick back and watch. And I want to look at your expressions as we watch it, and just try to have a little trip down memory lane, and then we'll chat about it after.
We just want to extend our love and appreciation to each and every one of you from the bottom of our hearts.
And, you know, bottom line is she was retired. Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut was retired this week. She no longer is a showgirl. She no longer has to perform for her food. She can begin her healing.
Like we said earlier, I mean, we do need the assessment. We do need the health assessment. So I just want to keep people focused on what is it that we're asking for, because that really is the very first step. People want to know about the update on the $1 million donation. So do we.
Everybody to keep donating, to keep praying for Lolita Tokita Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, because she needs to get strong enough for this journey.
Oh, I just am so grateful for everyone for joining this movement. It is global.
Today we are here to honor and to send love on our late hereditary chief, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. Sk'aliCh'elh taught us that Sk'aliCh'elh and orcas are our relatives that live under the waves. He said when they took Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, it was the same as when they took our children away to residential Indian boarding schools where there was no culture, no teachings, no family, no traditions. He said it was time to bring her home, time to bring her home to her family. He said, you heal with Lami the Salish Sea, heal the salmon, heal Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut Yorkas, and we will heal our people. Sk'aliCh'elh is still guiding us as he now walks with our ancestors.
Time. 3 or 4 weeks ago, this was all just kind of a dream and a theoretical idea. Okay, we can bring this whale back, and then it became real.
I'm not trying to upstage Alejandro, but I mean.
Oh, thank you. Hello, everybody. And again, thank you for the honor of inviting me to just give a little update and share about the Art Letters campaign that we kicked off actually now 2 weeks ago.
To all of you that are standing up today and acknowledging the importance of what's taking place today, that it's really important to pray for the healing of the water, but also for the healing of our land.
We just offered words. We offer instead a blessing of work, a commitment to work for ecological justice, to clean up this planet that has been given to us by our Creator. So I ask those that are here and online to join me in a responsive blessing for the waters that cover our planet.
Earlier this week, it was an announcement from the mayor of Miami, Daniela Levine Cava, who announced two very key important things. The first was a partnership between the Dolphin Company, her office, and Friends of Lolita. The agreement with this new partnership is to bring in an independent third-party vet to do a comprehensive medical and behavioral exam.
And I don't know, I personally feel that it was everyone's thoughts getting funneled in a good direction that I believe really made a difference. I really think she could feel it. And I just want to thank everyone for having the good thoughts and having the good prayers for her. And as always, I'm humbled to be watching you and to be part of the show. Aishka.
To show gratitude for each other, and we are a community together, a loving community of spirit and of hope that has carried through the years till we've got to this point where action is happening.
And we're blessed to have Samuel Tommy with us. I'm going to play some flute for us there from the Everglades this morning.
And in this oneness, in this wholeness, I know that the time that we are spending together is blessed, that the efforts of the good hearts involved here, that the efforts are rewarded in the highest and best ways, that the highest and best intentions are even now being fulfilled. And we offer specific prayer for Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, for TokiTV, knowing all that is good is for her.
To catch up on all the happenings, but a lot's happened in the last couple of months. The biggest step that we got together to celebrate last week is that the new owners, the Dolphin Company, have agreed to allow a third-party independent vet to come in to assess Toki's health, see how she's doing.
we can bring the whale back from Florida. Her mom is the head of the pod now, and so.
But one thing that I think is important to note is Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut is not giving up, and so neither are we. And we're going to be here every single week, and we're going to gather here every single week to continue to pray for her. I encourage everyone to pray for her every day. We have some more education. Talk about comments from last week. Howie, Professor Howard, many people are calling you Professor Howard, Professor Garrett. People want to hear more. So thank you for being here and being willing to do that for all of us. So let's turn this on over to Howard.
Just quick story. When around the same time, one of the first times I went to see Toki, and I had a photograph, just a small, 4x6 photo of a new calf that had been born. And, I knew she couldn't see it, and I was trying to be quiet because the trainers were there, but I was just kind of leaning over the edge of the tank with this photograph and telling her, here's the newest member of your family. And she came up and looked with one eye and then another eye. There's a way that and I truly feel she can feel all of our thoughts and prayers and the power of the number of people working to get her home. And that's what's keeping her going.
She's talking about Toki, but she's candid. She's being very open about her feelings and her relationship with Toki. So let's go ahead and play Marcia Henton.
She's one of the longest living orcas in an oceanarium anywhere in the world. She's been here since 1970, so she's had many trainers over the years and used different techniques with training.
Christina Mully, who was working with, she was working with Peggy Oki a lot on the art campaign. But Christina did this video, and it was inspired by Toki and all of the beautiful art and letters from around the globe. She made this video for Mr. Albor. So we're going to close today by watching this beautiful video. Thank you all for joining.
Wild orcas swim up to 100 miles a day. Orcas have very strong family bonds and social ties. In 1970, off the coast of Washington state, a large number of orcas were captured. The young orcas were brutally taken from their families. The only surviving orca from those captured has lived in a tiny tank at Miami Seaquarium, swimming in circles for almost 52 years. People from all around the world are reaching out to Mr. Eduardo Albor, the CEO of the Dolphin Company, being the new owner of the Miami Sea Aquarium. We are asking you to please set Toki free.
Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to our Easter broadcast. Yay, TokiTV. Happy Easter, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Peggy Oki here of the Origami Whales Project. Hi, Shka to all for everything that we're doing together and in our own ways for TokiTV Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut's return home.
So we will not stop until finally she is going home.
From people that Toki is responding. She's feeling it. She is with us. She's on the team. She's helping it happen. And I think, we're definitely doing the right thing. Just keep doing it. Keep pouring those letters and those thoughts and prayers.
And so for anybody that will join in the campaign to bring the whale, it's a sign that you're aware that you have a responsibility to help restore some of the integrity that the Pacific Northwest naturally had when it was created.
So they're outliers. They're the unusual, miraculous survivors.
But some of the questions coming in through the radio show, I was realizing how many people aren't aware of what's going on with her. So thank everyone who's sharing this. They did mention TokiTV on that radio show. People are watching, people are learning. So I really do appreciate, Howard, you giving us that in-depth education.
Bring the leader home. Bring the leader home. If you knew all she been through, leave the girl alone.
Today we have a special guest with us, Dr. Safiq.
The title of my talk is The Time for Reparations from Washington State. It's now as non-human persons, orcas deserve justice.
Lolita's Lemonade fundraiser. I would like to introduce to you guys the wine coops. Here we go. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Tell me why this is important to you.
This is important to us because we think that no self-aware animal should be in captivity.
Raising money is good, because, yes, we want this money to go to sacredseed.org. Raising money is awesome, but you're raising awareness and sharing this. And those people are now going to go tell other people. And then those people are going to go tell other people. They donated $190.
Wow.
To Sacred Lands Conservancy, which is the GoFundMe. I want to introduce to you Dr. Deborah Giles. Dr. Deborah Giles is one of the world's leading experts on the southern resident killer whales.
Well, I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. Toki's been in my heart since before I was 18. She was one of the first animals that I ever really learned about.
You guys will notice a new face on our TokiTV Sunday. We have a special guest with us today, Michael Weiss. Michael is a biologist at the Center for Whale Research and a postdoctoral researcher at the University of Exeter's Center for Animal Behavior.
So again, really grateful to be here today. Thank you, Howie, for kind of making the connection. I'm kind of what I brought with me today is some video and some information really about southern resident killer whale social behavior, and really focusing on what I think is one of the most remarkable social behaviors that they engage in, which is this really regular food sharing. And and I was really lucky to make some contacts with Cindy Hansen, who at the time was at the Whale Museum and now works with Orca Network. And she kind of said, you should come out and do an internship and see how you like killer whales and see how you like southern residents. And I did that, and that was it. Like the first time I was on a research boat with resident killer whales, that I don't think at that point I could have ever done anything else. That was it.
Roberto, we are so pleased to have you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Annette. And I want to begin expressing my gratitude. And I pray for Lolita.
I want to share a little bit about Reverend Tom Capo. He has joined us before. Thank you, Reverend Capo. He's joined us a couple of times, actually. And he helped lead the water ceremony there at the Miami Seaquarium. For those of you who were out there for that, you'll recognize him. Reverend Capo.
Well, thank you very much, Annette. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Today we have a very special guest. Vanessa is a psychologist, speaker, underwater and nature photographer, marine educator, naturalist, and activist. For over 10 years, she has used her photography to raise awareness about marine conservation, mainly about orcas and other topics, to thousands of people. As she always says, education is key to protect our planet. Everybody, please join me in welcoming Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Annette, Howard, and Alejandro. I started working with children like 20 years ago, and I figured out that there was a lack of marine education, environmental education in general at schools.
It was very close to expiring in Mexico City before they could even get him out here. My particular vantage point was that in the summer of 1993, I was at the Center for Whale Research when Ken Balcom, who happens to be my brother, that's how I got there, and founder and director of the Center for Whale Research, was asked by the producers to find a home for Keiko, because everyone realized, to their credit, the owners of the park, Reina Aventura in Mexico City, understood that he was dying. He really had to get out of there. The water.
And so we started this Toki Crusade, and it's super easy. You can email to TokiCrusade@gmail.com. We have a free download that you can download and color, or you can do your own art. I've been bringing some to the farmers market and getting kids to do some. We got some really cute ones.
Our weekly gathering for Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut each and every week, gathering in faith, prayer, and education. You can see a lot of faces on here today, which is super cool. Out loud. It is extremely powerful. I want to share that with Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut today and with all of you. I would like you to participate with us, and we are all going to pray. So I just want to say thank you to Marilyn O'Leary, Christine Duval, Maria Dion, my sister Sandra, that's my sister by the way, everybody, Reverend Tammy, who's my wife, and Reverend Kamatara. Reverend Tammy, do you want to go ahead and lead everyone on when to start?
Yes, we'll do that. So as we're entering into this divine presence, we know that there is a Mother, Father, God, a Creator, and we are all one with intelligence.
There's only one life, one presence, one power, one perfection, and that is Spirit. And Spirit is in, around, and through everything created, everything animate, everything inanimate, every person, place, thing, every animal that walks upon this earth or swims in its seas or flies in its skies. And I know that the perfection of Spirit is in, around, and through all of this fullness perfection. That Spirit is perfect health, it is divine intelligence, it is light, it is love, it is being, it is perfect health. And as I know that, and I absolutely declare this for TokiTV, for I know that as she is part of the creation of Spirit, that she too is that divine presence of Spirit. The divine is woven in, around, and through every aspect of her being, every part of her physical being, every part of her mental and emotional well-being. And I affirm and declare that the love of Spirit is wrapped around and through every part of her. It is in her DNA, it is in her cells, and the spaces between her cells, and that this divine intelligence is fully what TokiTV is. And I affirm, declare, know, and accept for TokiTV perfect health, perfect, vibrant health.
Is only appearing
I absolutely know that any appearance of illness is but an illusion. It is not the spiritual or physical truth of her. I affirm, declare, know, and accept that the healing that she is undergoing right now, as these words are spoken through my body into the body of God, and that everyone here is speaking into that same body of God, that she is healed right now. The divine intelligence flows through every part of her being, every muscle, every bone, every sinew, every tissue, every blood vessel, every action, every aspect of her body, every function, every circulation, and every elimination is absolute perfection. I am so clear about this. I know this. And I know that as this is coming into being, that it is coming into being through people around the world praying for her right now. I also pray especially for those deeply involved in this movement. I know the perfection of everyone, that there's divine right guidance and divine right action taking place on the part of the veterinarians, on the part of everyone at the park, and that all are generating and genuflecting into this aspect, into this.
Wow.
No, thank you so much for the prayers. I feel a lot of energy, positive energy. Almost you made me cry. I feel the energy, and I think, and I feel all this energy is going towards Lolita.
Namyo holding ayo, 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 namyo.
Everyone, join me in welcoming Pierre to the show. Pierre, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Annette. Thank you for inviting me take part of your show. It's very important for me to be there and to witness about the wild orcas. What is the life of the wild orcas compared to the captive orcas that we can are suffering in a tank? So
we want to breach the dams because that's what really needs to be done in order for them to survive.
You probably want to be in a relaxing spot for this show. So, you know, get your yoga mat out or your pillows and enjoy this. We're going to be talking to, or we're going to talk to Joshua Sam Miller right now. Joshua, how are you?
Hello, Annette. I'm doing great. Thank you.
All the way from Germany. It's 10 something at night over there. So thank you for being with us and being willing to stay up late for us. We do appreciate it. Dr. Norman, thank you so much for being with us today. Dr. Stephanie Norman is a veterinary epidemiologist and wildlife veterinarian who has been involved in the field of animal health, disease, and conservation for the past 20 years. And all of you watching know her as Toki's vet.
As part of an effort to provide an independent, sort of a third-party set of eyes in the health sector.
And I start singing the song to her. And I used her name and I used a tune. And she turned and looked at me and she started dancing like this in front of me. And I says, oh my God, she's dancing now. And she says, yeah. She's listening to me. And I sang the song like that until it finished.
When we talked about the conversation, it's not just the general public, right? The public knows about this, that just not them that don't know, but lawmakers may not know.
That's
all
right.
And that is why we're doing this, guys.
Breaching the dams is not that complex. It's quite simple, actually.
Speaking of action, we have Dr. Giles with us today and talk about someone who's in a lot of action, who's very busy. Dr. Giles, we invited Dr. Giles, as you guys know, or if you don't know, the fishing vessel that sank August 13th is in the process of being lifted out and removed. And Dr. Giles, you have been involved since day one. Kurt Anderson reached out and asked to meet Alejandro in Miami at this aquarium. He brought some Salish sea water with him, and he wanted to offer that there for Toki. And hi, everyone. Welcome back for our weekly gathering in faith, prayer, and education for Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut each and every week here on TokiTV. Thank you so much. We have some special guests with us today, very special. And some people already know the drill. They're putting their names and where they're watching from. So please do that in the comments. We love to see who you are. And today will be interactive as well. So make sure you put your stuff in there. We're going to open us up by grounding us in prayer as we do each and every week.
Louis Gearing has been closely monitoring this developing story and joins us now from the newsroom with more. Louis.
Well, Nicole and Calvin, the news is reportedly good, and those caring for Toki say if she continues on this current path, she might be strong enough to eventually be moved out of that tiny tank where she's lived for the past 53 years.
All of her vital signs are good, and she's active, and she remains the extraordinary survivor that she's been for 50 plus years.
New drone footage from Friday and encouraging news from Friends of Lolita, the nonprofit now working with the Miami Aquarium to provide care for Tokite, the 56-year-old orca who's been kept here for 53 years.
In terms of her appetite right now, it's coming back strong. She ate, I believe, 50 pounds yesterday. We're looking at potentially 75 pounds today.
Though far shy from the 160 pounds she's used to eating daily, she's reportedly become more active and responsive, like this one, where she'd have much more room to swim, receive the same care and food that she does today, and with the possibility of reuniting with her family, the L-Pod, that still swims these Pacific Northwest waters.
We've identified really 3 different sites, all of which are possible. Following the engagement of both federal and state government, then a proponent can identify and begin to permit one of those 3 sites.
We think it can be done. She's an extraordinary creature to have the will to live as long as she has in the circumstances she's lived. If we can, whatever we can do, whatever we must do, we will make every effort to get her back.
We reached out to the Miami Seaquarium for confirmation on all of this. They have yet to respond, but friends of Lolita say the Seaquarium will be part of a joint announcement next week about an upcoming conference with all the stakeholders that will outline the plan to move Toki out of the Seaquarium and to that seaside sanctuary, provided her health continues to improve. Stay tuned. Betty.
That, my
Hey,
friend.
Alejandro.
So happy.
So Carla Munguia is the ambassador for Keiko, the Untold Story. So much more to her than that, but that is what we are excited to hear about today. So Carla, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Well, thank you. I haven't even started, and I feel like my cheeks are starting to hook because I'm smiling. I'm so happy to be here today. So hi to everyone. I'm Carla.
All right, and that is as far as I got. we've had many things that have occurred that did not make the video. A lot of them because of the length. I mean, we did the video project, which we all saw recently again. You know, what does bringing Toki home mean to you? We had the 1 year recognition. Or not the 1 year, the anniversary recognition of her capture. And so that was on there. We've, there's been a few other ones. The ceremony in Miami. I mean, we've been through a lot together this year with her. And so it was, I hope you enjoyed that. It was, it took me a long time because I was watching these shows like I had watched them for the first time. So, and you could tell at the end, I'm like, okay, Annette, just get to the point and just, get the special guest on the screen. Because I watched, that's what I did. New Year's Eve, I watched past TokiTV episodes, but just still, as there was some celebrations, there were some tears, there were happy tears, there were not happy tears. It's been a year, and but so grateful to be through this with you guys and everybody watching. So guys, put in your thoughts in the comments, and in our closing video we will definitely play those. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who's working with Toki. Thank you to you on the screen. Thank you to you watching the screen. I won't start naming people. I'll get in trouble because I will forget people, but people overseas are watching every single week, and they're staying up in bed before they go to sleep to work the next day so that they can watch this. And I have so much gratitude for everyone. The trainers who are with her every day, and Jeff Foster and Katie, and I mean Jewel James and Doug James and Siamued and Freddie, and I mean I could just I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go down the naming thing, but everyone who has touched her, everyone who has prayed for her, everyone who has thought of her, everyone who sent a letter, made a phone call, had a conversation. I love you. Thank you for what you're doing for her, and we're going to keep doing it. We have to keep doing it. And in 2023, Howard, how are you doing? How are you after watching that?
It was exhilarating. It's exciting to see all this. You really pulled out some great quotes, but I know there were a lot more too. I mean, this would be really a multi-day project to get everything. But I loved hearing Pritam Singh say, "We will do everything we can to get her back." That was nice to hear.
just so much else. This is really an archive of really valuable information. At the Center for Whale Research, we're trained to record and document and methodically archive and have all that ready. And TokiTV is a really valuable resource. I mean, when you look at the talks and the presentations, I mean, if I name a few, I'll miss a dozen because there were so many that were just so valuable and so important. And now they're all recorded. TV channel. It's really fantastic that people can go back and see what people said, and the reports that we have. And I didn't remember all of those, I mean, when you go back, you discover things that you saw before, but are really important.
Yeah.
So anyway, beautiful job, Annette, and everyone. And I can only echo your gratitude for everyone who's done anything. There are so many ways to help Toki. Just conversations with friends and neighbors and loved ones, and any way that people can just bring her up in your thoughts and in your prayers and in conversations, and whatever is your field, your range, your audience, your people. Keep Toki in your thoughts and in your hearts, and she'll come home.
Amen.
Thanks, Howard.
Amen.
Deb Cruz, you've been through all of it.
Long journey.
Yeah. I thought about you when we were going through and when you were doing this as your description, and just that little 30 minutes. I mean, I literally had not sat and just watched the 30 minutes come through. And I'm really glad the prayer chamber was long. Because if you didn't watch that episode, you should. Because that was powerful. I mean, some people they were just joining, they were like, there's a lot of echoing going on because they were joining not knowing what was happening, but that was kind of the point. And man, that was super powerful. And like you said, Howard, it really is an archive. And it had me go through like, whoa, I want to rewatch that one. So if you guys did see something that you're like, whoa, I want to see more of that. I did my best to make sure the dates were on it. So if you watch this again, you can go back to the TokiTV YouTube channel. It's probably the easiest way to do it. And you click on Sunday streams and they're all there. Thanks, Deb Cruz, for putting the names there at the bottom. And I also want to say real quick about the prayer chamber is Deb Cruz is really quiet. But if you go back and watch that, Deb was praying out loud, and you are powerful, Deb Cruz. Your prayers are powerful. So you should talk more. You should say more. But thank you, Deb Cruz. Deborah?
I'm a little overwhelmed with gratitude for you, Sister Annette. That was really, really beautiful, and you did an incredible job of interpreting my dream this morning. That is truly a tidal wave of love that's bringing her home. It is a tidal wave of love from around the planet. So, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Christina.
I said I wasn't going to cry today. Your video made me cry.
Yeah, right.
I was going to say, see, Alejandro, look, I didn't cry today. But then I ended up crying anyways. It was very touching and moving, and really Haishka to you, Annette, and all of you again. But Howard, I actually have rewatched a lot of episodes. Howard's lectures really helped me with my advocacy that I would do at the library and stuff. So it was really beautiful. Thank you for that. And I'm just, again, so grateful for everyone. Alejandro, Deb, everyone. Everyone. So I'm not going to say it again. Thank you.
Say it again. I'm just kidding.
Thank you. Hashka.
Alejandro.
Just
Thank you, Christine. You didn't cry today. Thank you so much. People will think that is part of the joke, you know. No, I just gonna tell everybody. I'm so grateful for everything we did, and like I said, we do everything, you know, because of her, because TokiTV. This is a TokiTV movement. She can move mountains, you know, rivers, lakes, and she will go back home in 2023 to be reunited with her mother, Ocean Sun, and her path, her family, and the lamination, her family. Thank you so much.
We love you, Alejandro.
Me too. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Yeah, the show's not over yet. Howard, the archive piece, really, we couldn't have done it without you, and it was really cute to watch. And I thought I had captured it, but I noticed I didn't. You know, a few people were just so geeked out because they were on screen with Howard Garrett, you know, and I just want to say that was me at the beginning. I was like, "Okay, be cool, you're gonna be on the show with Howard, just be cool," you know, and then now you're my buddy, you know, you're my
Yeah. Yeah, now we're just buds. It's great.
And I'm not gonna cry, Alejandro. So, but I probably will cry after. But no, just really, so much gratitude. Did I skip someone? No. Did it? Okay. Alejandro, you want to sing while I get our closing video together? I did my best to try to get everyone on there. I know the show with Charles Vinnick wasn't on here. I did switch computers at some point, and so I was back and forth, and I'll do an addendum to this so that you guys can share. It will be much longer than 30 minutes, but I really like it, and I think we should have the full year doing it. So TL Stokes says, geeked out, keep it cool. Keep it cool, stay cool. But yeah, if you guys just want to, say a couple of little goodbyes, I'd appreciate it while I get this video. But Susan Clark is someone else that definitely needs to be mentioned in this past year for creating the song that she created, really on a dime and out of love. So that's what I'm going to get up on the screen to close with. But I'm sure Christina or Deborah or Howard, someone can say something while I do that.
Howard?
Toki home in the Salish Sea in 2023. I love it. It rhymes. I think we could build a whole song on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
my
my
only
sentiment.
My only other thought is, never give up hope. As long as one of us has hope, there's always hope. And as long as she is breathing and we are breathing, there's hope. Never give up hope. Howard hasn't after all these years. So never give up hope.
And neither has Raynell or Ellie.
Dual brothers.
We're talking decades.
Oh, we could go on. Yeah, there
Yeah.
are many who hold that hope. And, yes, we're looking forward to seeing her home.
She's coming home, you guys. Ready?
Howard introduced me the Lamy people in 2018.
Right. Yes.
You know, with Felipe Levine in Miami. So
I knew you'd
we
be
are fighting for her. You know, even I never get tired. Because her story broke my heart, Howard. You know me for so long. So I know they are heroes. They are doing a lot for TokiTV. She will come back home. I know.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's say it together. You ready? Oops. She is well.
She is
whole. She is home. She is home where she belongs. In the Salish Sea.
2023.
2023.
Woo!
She is well, she is whole, she is home. She is well, she is whole, she is home. She is well, she is whole, she is home. Where she belongs. She is well, she is whole, she is home. She is well, she is whole, she is home. She is well, she is whole, she is home. Where she belongs. Where she belongs. Miles and miles of open ocean now before her. She is swimming to her family. Soon she will be greeted by the familiar sounds of home. Sweet, sweet home. She is home. Where she belongs. She is well, she is whole, she is home. She is well, she is whole, she is home. She is well, she is whole, she is home. Where she belongs. Where she belongs. Years and years of waiting, there was no